I know I'm not the only one that has this problem. By the time I finally learn about this all new up and coming game, there's another one that comes out. I'm like, what the snap, dude? I just learned about this game and now I'm already behind. What if there was a place or an app store that you can go to that was like, hey, this is the game, this is the deets, these are the tournaments, why don't you join? Are you interested? That would be pretty sweet. Well, there's actually a protocol doing this. In today's KuCoin DigiDive, we're going to talk about Arenum. If you guys would like to get started trading this coin, links in the description below, and 20% off trading fees, baby. So what's like a TLDR on this Arenum protocol? Well, basically the best TLDR you can give is it's trying to be the Play Store of the Solanaverse. So this is pretty sweet sauce. And they're going to be doing this with different game devs, gamers, and influencers. Let's go and get into the deets on how they're doing this. So what will happen is Arenum will host these different tournaments. And from there, influencers and other sponsors. And as you have these all kinds of different tournaments, different players can say, hey, I want to join this one. Hey, I want to join this one. And how do they get involved? Well, if they want to compete, play in the games, they need to stake tokens to get higher tiers of different tournaments unlocked. You get different rewards for playing this game. You get different types of NFTs that can be collected, traded, and it can also be bought on the marketplace. So it's a lot of little GameFi stuff going on, so it's actually kind of cool. Now here's how the flow goes. So the tournament creator will set up this tournament, and they're like, dude, we're gonna do all this, this, and this is gonna be super fun. The gamers, they can now say, I want to be a part of that tournament. It is legit. This is so cool. So gamers have to stake their tokens. So the amount that you contribute or stake will actually be the pro rata of how much you can potentially earn per day. So 90% of the total prize pool is distributed back across all of the winning players. Arenum, the actual protocol itself, receives 3% of the stake tokens for allowing this platform to exist. Now, the game devs also have a role in this as well, and they can get 3% of the pot by staking their tokens in order to host in these tournaments. So now, where Arenum comes into play is they can take some off of the top if they have a game dev looking to do their own tournament, but it's going to be hosted on Arenum. Arenum can also host and produce these different tournaments, so they can be both. So they can be the creator as well as the publisher, and they will earn the rewards in the same manner as discussed earlier. So now, this is where the players come into play. The players can play their favorite games and earn rewards. For example, they can get NFT eggs. These NFT eggs can actually be crossbred in order to level up, almost like a Pokemon style type of thing. They can also crack their eggs in order to build an army of rare creatures and head over to the PvP arena and battle out in the auto battler metagame. So the free to enter PvP battles allow the players to earn the Arenum tokens. Now, normally you would have to buy them, but this is a scenario where you can actually play in the game and have these different NFTs in order to earn more Arenum tokens. So it's pretty cool how it works. So let me go ahead and show you guys a couple of tokenomics on the token itself. So now when you're staking these tokens, you have 4 different tiers. I'll go ahead and show you guys the first one. If you guys would like to pause the screen, you guys can see here. Tier 4 is free. There's no amount of tokens required for this. This allows you to participate in tournaments, awarded for eggs, PvP game, etc. So you guys can see this here. If you guys want to pause the screen, you guys can see the Tier 1 reward. Or I guess you could say Tier 4. Now, the Tier 3 rewards are right here. This is the noobs. They have to stake 20 tokens. This will be everything from Tier 4, and then in addition to this, you can participate in the tournaments and branded tournaments. So this is the 3rd level. Now the 2nd level is also the same thing, everything from Tier 2 and so on. And you have to stake 80 tokens. And then you have Tier 1, which you guys can see here, stake 160 tokens, everything from Tier 2, and ability to put a banner on the platform, and you guys can see here. And then of course you have the Tier God, which is basically everything from there, and it includes offline items. So you can do a bunch of different things with this, and that is the main utility of the token. It allows you to stake and participate into here. So it's almost similar to Ethereum. If you ever want to make a trade, send a transaction, buy an NFT on the Ethereum network, you need ETH to play the game. Let's go ahead and visit over to the website. I'm going to go ahead and shrink my face so you guys can get a look. A very well thought out and a very well developed website. You guys can see this is built on Solana, and you can play your favorite games and earn NFT rewards. So here's a couple of their partners. You got KuCoin Labs, Kernel, Pluto Digital, Dutch crypto investors, lots of different hedge funds and investors inside this protocol. Now, what are my closing thoughts on the project in general? Well, I think it's a very novel and interesting use case. It does follow the narrative of GameFi. Time will tell to see if it's able to capture a market share. It is in a bit of a niche market, and they do have the challenges of other competitors launching and taking a larger market share. Remember, this is like the App Store. Now, in order for us to have the App Store had to overtake. There were several other app stores before that. Just like you have the Play Store, you have Chrome, you have Google Play. There's all kinds of different stores, but who's the winner? Well, you guys can kind of see the give and take. In order to find the winner, well, the winner usually wins. So time will tell. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this KuCoin DigiDive. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys check out the other videos on the KuCoin YouTube channel. And if you guys are ready to go ahead and get started trading, 20% off trading fees, baby, right in the link in the description below. You can also check out the other videos we made on Lumarin, Up Only, Socio, just to name a few.